For more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with links. Thanks. So we jump over to the man that broke the internet late last year, Luke Cage. Season 2 trailer just dropped a few days ago, and
Yo, I'm Luke Cage. You wanna test me? You know where to find me. Woo, got it all, man.
yes, this looks every bit as amazing as season 1. Like, I feel like it's gonna be awesome.
Yes. And I totally love everybody having this soliloquies under Biggie wearing the crown.
Harlem doesn't need a hero. It needs a queen.
Like, Harlem needs a queen. Harlem needs this. And I'm like, Harlem needs a lot. Because, like, everybody in the cast have been under this one poster talking about stuff about Harlem. I'm not 100% on why the Shadow Man from The Princess and the Frog is at the Cage. But hopefully it works out a little better than it did in the other one. I mean,
So-
the Princess.
His actual name is Bushmaster. There have been a few different iterations of this character in comics, but this kind of looks like it's probably going to lean more towards the first iteration, who was a crime boss who
Did voodoo?
he stumbled upon Luke Cage, discovered about his powers, and then went back to the same scientist to have him recreate the experiment that gave Luke his powers. So basically, you were like the reverse Flash of the story. You came in and, copied this dude's powers so that you can then take him out and become the new crime boss. So I'm assuming in this case, Harlem. It also goes to note that in the comics, at least, he had a very serious thing for Misty Knight. Like, think Gaddafi, Condoleezza Rice type of thing. Like, it was real in the streets. But I don't think that we'll see that in the show.
That's disappointing. I enjoy Misty Knight quite a bit in the show.
Yes.
You're just badass. Like,
She finally gets her jazzy arm.
but like even going up against like the undead people, you were like, it's Tuesday. Like, I don't know that I could just shake that off.
I think that is probably what I appreciate most about the show Luke Cage is, even though this character and the characters in his stories came out in the 70s and it was a very 70s-rific cartoon, even though they all came out in the 70s, I think that the Netflix shows have done a good job of incorporating that same spirit into the show. It is very much so about Harlem, black, personal independence, and all of these characters kind of going through their own struggles in the midst of what is going on in this neighborhood.
Yes.
So, last season we had Luke kind of being forced out of his shell and having to come to that decision.
All in pop style.
Yes.
Everybody talking about Luke Cage like he's Jesus.
I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke.
The bulletproof black man. For the hard rocks, he's a ghetto boogeyman of their nightmares.
You can get a smack for this.
Really, guys?
You gotta know we tried, man.
I ain't no joke.
But one man cannot save a community.
You can't keep doing what you're doing.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So, once again, snaps to Marvel. We had a lot of compelling characters, a lot of good motivations, and that's what made the show at the end of the day the standout of all the Marvel Netflix shows. And that's saying a lot.
That's true. And the people of Harlem were very happy with the way that Harlem was portrayed.
Right.
It's when you talk about those boroughs in New York, they become incredibly specific. It isn't just New York. This is like the Black Mecca before Atlanta, and where a lot of people got their first starts. Where you heard jazz for the first time, in some cases where you heard rap for the first time, where it was very much a culture, kind of like FUBU, for us, by us, and what that looks like. And it's kind of sad when you go back now, because although Harlem still has quite a bit of that, I don't feel like it has as much of it as it used to. Because you've been, like, all these non-Harlem nights, I almost want to say, have moved in. And I'm not saying that that's good or bad. It is hard for someone to keep a cultural identity if you constantly keep introducing new cultures into it.
And that's fair.
So it will be progressive, and then, you know, hopefully it all melds together to become something better in the end. But I think this show does a very good job of depicting this town. I also like that the villains are black people.
This is a very insular story, and that is what all the Netflix shows are trying to go for. But it feels insular. Like,
Yes.
you feel like you're in Harlem. You feel like you were one of these people. And they have done an excellent job of creating that atmosphere. Again, it is the spirit of the comics being translated to the screen.
Right.
And this is probably one of the best examples of that.
And I just have to say, Alfred Woodard, like, dude. Like, I know you were great, but your villain is top notch. But, like, once again, you're a compelling villain. Like,
Right.
you're fighting the ghost of Christmas past, essentially. And it's still motivating your factors. And in your own way, you're trying to come up in the world against your own glass ceiling.
Right.
Feeling like what you're doing is important, not realizing that you're stepping on all these people below you to get there because you've just been so blindsided by needing to get here. I also enjoyed Cottonmouth. I kind of like this whole ghost of Cottonmouth thing coming back because those are always, I feel like, really good stories when the villains are haunted by the choices they make. And to the point that it really does start to affect your psyche. Because that was your ace Boom Boom. And you killed him with Pole for
Mike Sand.
because he got too loud. No, one day.
You know, that's fair. But we'll just have to see what season 2 unveils.
Harlem,
It's mine.
damn. Hate to see such a positive brother like Luke Cage go down like that.
He hurts you. You're not invulnerable, Luke.
Anyone who can take you on barehanded can't be good for Harlem. I gotta find him.
Pushmaster. What makes him so scary?
We hope you never have to find out. It's a Bushmaster. Then I'm coming.
Premieres June 22nd, so make sure that you catch Netflix for that one. And
And be careful because it might break the internet again.
just saying.
Maybe twice.